5K prize pool event. So we're starting this session right now.
Already went live, my friend. It is not
going to go very late.
I will also go live.
Music. Okay.
So very short session. Got it.
I'm real not. I don't care if we're mid combat. If it hits midnight, the session is over. Like I can't have less than 5 hours to sleep, and then drive 3. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. There are a few milestones that I really want to reach, which is why I didn't want to just cancel the session altogether. So I'm going to do a very brief recap, and anyone can let me know if they feel there's something that I left out of importance. Capital Ruins. You met a few people of importance. One was Jinte, a gladiator who has now joined your side. His sister, Mina. You have agreed to transport them back safely to your hometown, or, well, your hometown, quote-unquote, back to Merlind with the fall of Ergon, whom you have defeated and obtained the heart. You've also gained the transmogrification vessel, so you can start to make items out of the hearts of fragments, at which Ergon is one of. He also had a book that was leather-bound in a language that none of you recognize. There was one other important person who worked for Ergon, but she is dead. Her name was Gretchen, I want to say, and she's dead. Who cares?
Oh, no.
Anything else anyone feels is important enough to add?
I'm good.
I did leave behind a note last time, but I forget what I wrote down. If I find it again, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So I specifically wrote it on a sticky note, but I'll look for it later.
An important thing,
no problem.
I am using a Darluck cup. Darluck.
So, you guys have Ergon's heart, the transmogrification vessel, and this mysterious book. You have Jinte and Mina, and you are heading back towards Merlind.
And
Everyone with
we're
it?
gonna nap, right?
If you'd like to, Jinte would say, before we start our travels, you can rest. We can rest in Gretchen's so that everyone can be fully prepared for the journey ahead.
Yes, please.
I have a question. Were there any, like, followers of him that will, like, take up the power vacuum now that he's gone kind of a thing?
Whoever proves their might, honestly.
Okay.
But perhaps not. Ergon, by his own law, if he loses in combat, there is no recourse.
Okay.
The law of the Colosseum was the law of the land here. There will probably be a tournament held amongst the guards to see who, if anyone, takes over.
Okay.
So is this gonna be a short rest, long rest?
You can take whatever you would like to do. If you're in a hurry to get back to Merlind, you can take a short rest. If you guys are comfy, you can just wait for the next day, take a long rest.
I'd like a short rest, just not to waste hearts.
Is everyone okay with that?
Sure.
Let me check my... Okay, I haven't used any hit die yet, so I should be fine with that. I need healing, for sure.
And I surprisingly didn't get hit. So.
I think the rogue was the only one that got hit. I think it was the rogue, Kyle, and the NPC.
Yeah, I got hit, so...
Yeah, Jinte went down, but he's stable, so after you guys are fine with him.
He's alive, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
By the way, did we level up last one or no?
You did not level up last time.
Okay.
Gross.
Leveling up is alive. We'll be level 4 forever.
You're never gonna get it. Never
That's the
ever
secret
gonna
of
get
these
it.
hearts. They don't let you get any stronger, so everyone in the campaign is just level 4.
I was just gonna joke about that. I'm like, it's part of the disease.
Alright, I'm still not full health, but I want to keep at least one hit die.
My only counter argument is I'm fairly confident you guys started at level 3 and leveled up to 4.
Yeah.
Did we? I could have sworn we started at level 4.
I usually start at level 3. I'm pretty sure you went to 4 after beating Rain.
Yeah, we leveled
Oh
up.
yeah, you're right. I'm tired.
It's okay, we all are. So, can I have Gray roll me a D20? And you guys successfully short rest, so everyone can do their shenanigans.
Would anyone be opposed to me taking the other short sword so I can do a little more damage with my dual wielding?
No, go for it.
Nope.
Okay, thank God.
I mean, we have like 15 short swords or something?
The Colosseum also has a lot of excess weapons from the many lepers that get constantly slain.
Let's see.
You guys obtain 12 hearts on the 3-day journey back.
Nice.
Okay, so let's add another 12.
So how many?
And
then
everyone
how
can
many
long rest
rounds?
at this point.
Oh, long rest?
Yes, by the time you make it to Maryland, yes.
Okay.
That brings us to 47.
Nice.
Does anyone eat any hearts on that 3-day journey?
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely 1 heart per day for me.
Yeah.
It was 3-day, and I've been rationing. I ate one on the last one. So,
I would eat one every day.
Yep,
I'd eat
same.
1. So we got 5.
Although I will say, it's been a couple days, and Max, we don't notice a difference between, Wyatt's character who's been rationing and our characters who have been eating 1 per day. There is no noticeable difference, right?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Right. So, that's 5
Max,
for
you
3
asked
of us.
me for a d20, right?
Yeah, you rolled it though. You got a 12.
Okay. I'm just making sure because my Wi-Fi went to shit for a minute.
Oh, yeah,
so I
we
just
got
to
it.
Make sure. For sure. Yeah.
Okay. What about Ray and Dalton? How many of you guys eaten?
Probably 1 per day.
Right, so that's another down to what, 39? Because it's a 3-day journey. So far, 39 hearts.
So we still have 39, is what you're saying?
Yep, with the ones that we got on the journey and then subtracting the ones that we beat. We're at 39.
Okay.
So far. Well, technically we have 40 because we have one that's labeled emergency heart, but
So everyone's ready to go back to Maryland, right?
Yes.
Boop, you guys are in Maryland. What do you do now that you are here?
I think we wanted to go to we want to talk to, the witch, and we also want to go to the church.
I will say that the church is now empty because you left Esmeralda with the magician.
Yeah, no, I know, but I thought now that we have the transmogrification vessel, we could.
I'm sorry. Yes, the church is where Katrina the witch is. I was thinking you meant the mansion.
Yes.
Okay. So you go into the church, and inside is Katrina, and she looks at you entering and your 2 new friends, and she says, "Ah, yes, exquisite. I assume your return here with all of you means that you were successful?"
Yes.
surprisingly.
So you have the transmogrification vessel.
And 1 heart, 1 super heart.
You have Ergon's heart. Exquisite. Let me see the vessel.
Yes, I like to make things. If I could watch you when you do it, but yes, here's the vessel.
Absolutely. So she takes it and she sets it down, and it fits perfectly in the top of her little cauldron here. You see her cauldron?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And she takes the heart that she already had, which was Rain's.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
1 sec, please.
There.
She drops the heart in and begins to stir it. Kyle, can you make me an Arcana check, please?
Sure.
Open those eyes, baby. Yeah, there you go.
16.
This magic is completely beyond your current comprehension. You don't know how it is working.
Okay.
Woo!
But you can continue to watch every time it happens.
Okay.
So, she reaches in, and if you guys have ever seen Mary Poppins, you'll find it similar to... you'll find it very similar to when she's pulling items out of her bag.
Mm-hmm.
And she pulls out a long halberd, much like the one Rain wielded, except no eyes.
Fun. I like what you've done with it.
Hey.
Well, yeah. Halberd
Oh, yeah, I'm
doesn't
British, I
have
forgot.
eyes in it. Halberd doesn't have eyes.
Kyle, I'm taking away inspiration from you.
You now have disadvantage.
Welcome to the
On
negative
for this
zone.
session. So
That would
anyway,
be great if you did negative inspiration instead of actual.
she says this is the Halberd of Rain. Would anyone like to use it?
Is it still ginormous?
No, it is now normal sized.
I mean, it's still not for me. I guess I would go to maybe. I guess the only person who would want is maybe the barbarian.
Or the Blood Hunter in theory.
What does
But
it
the
do
Blood
now?
Hunter got dual wielding like the.
It gives
Oh,
you
no, my fighting
advantage.
style is dual wielding. I could still use it.
Oh,
It
the
gives
fighting
you
style.
advantage on your initiative rolls.
And it's
Is
a halberd,
of
so
warning.
it's got reach.
It's a very good weapon.
If nobody else will take it, I can gladly find a use for it.
Unfortunately, it's a bit big for me.
I don't think I'd be able to lift it.
I have a weird question. Can we,
I'm not
like,
having
hypothetically down the road combine hearts together to make, like, other things? Out, like, we do the halberd plus something else, or are they stuck by, like, alone?
They're stuck alone.
Okay.
Very familiar with what I think's going on with this. Ow. Are you done?
Never.
Okay.
So yeah, you can go ahead and add a Halberd of Warning to your equipment, Nathaniel.
All right. That is not how you
also the
spell
thing where
that.
You also can't be surprised, right? That's that one?
I think you can still be surprised, although I could be wrong. I think it just gives you advantage on your initiative rolls.
I know
Oh, is
that
this
when
a
you
real one?
have the alert feat, you can't be surprised.
Yeah.
I think that
Advantage on initiative rolls, and any companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised, except
there you
if
go.
incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
So yeah, your team cannot be surprised anymore.
noise.
Very cool.
I am gonna. Oh god. Well, wait, no, I used a D4 for that anyway. Never mind.
Did you also mention something that the transmogrification vessel could also do something to the church or something like that?
While the transmogrification vessel is in the church, it prevents those that have gone insane from leprosy from entering. So it is now a safe haven for Jinte and Mina.
Yes. And for us, if we ever want to sleep.
Yes, if you need it.
I don't
Absolutely.
think they'll need it, but we might want to tell the magician and Esmeralda just in case. Like if the town's ever-
Esmeralda will definitely want it. The magician, who knows?
Maybe he'll steal it.
So
Oh,
you
what
guys
about-
still?
What about Aragon's heart?
She would say you do not need to use Aragon's heart to make an item. You could consume it. It is more effective than normal hearts. Rodrigo also counts it as 5 hearts when trading. But if you'd like, I can make an item out of it if you would prefer.
Do we know approximately what kind of item it would turn into beforehand or now?
Can you go
The
from
items-
heart to item to heart?
You cannot go from heart to item to heart. Once a decision is made, it cannot be undone. However,
Yeah.
I will say that the items always have something to do with the person who used them. So it will be in kin with Aragon's fighting style.
Which was.
So what I'm hearing is
Artificer,
we
right?
do it.
He was an artificer.
He was a melee fighter.
Interesting.
Oh. I would maybe be interested in that because I
He used his unarmed strikes to attack, yes.
Say, well, I could use some daggers or some short swords that are special, but I can't use that. But if someone else can, I say we go for it.
Well, we're not
I
sure what
also
that will
support
be,
going
but
for
I
it.
still think it's a good idea.
Is there?
It could be wings. It could be better armor. It could be unarmed striking amulets. There's no way of knowing. We just know that it will be related to Ergon in some way.
Mhm.
I mean, in the long run, we should always at least get the item, because we can always find hearts. We can almost never find.
Boss.
Yes, I
and
agree.
item.
There's a limit to the. There's not a limit to hearts. Yeah.
Well, there is
The
a limit.
Souls player in me is a horror for special items, so unique items are always going to be my vote.
Yeah, sames.
Very well. I will transmogrify Ergon's heart.
And I would like to watch.
You can roll another Arcana check, but at disadvantage.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
I'm to the point where my Dex characters in that game is just keeping the Demon Great Hammer because it's there and there isn't another one to get.
You know, I'll roll Arcana too. I'll watch.
Oh, I think it's
Okay.
just me. 'cause I'm
It
an
is
artist.
just artifice. Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm outside swinging this thing around like a,
Nope.
don't want to say moron, but
I don't know, I just want to watch.
You can watch. You just couldn't learn anything from it.
I'm interested.
So, and I'm sorry, what did you get there, bud? Yeah, you have no idea. So, excuse me. She pulls out a set of stone gauntlets that are shaped like the claws of Ergon. Or, excuse me, she pulls out a stone ring and then puts it on, and when she puts it on, it turns into a gauntlet covering her hand.
Huh.
She then takes off the ring and says, "Who would like the ring?"
What does
I think am I the only puncher? Am I correct in that?
This stone ring can be transformed into a gauntlet covering the entire hand with a command word chosen by the user. The gauntlet has sharp stone claws, giving the wielder a claw attack to be used as a bonus action. It deals 1d4 plus strength mod and damage.
Plus
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I already have a bonus action that's a punch.
I
And
mean,
it wouldn't add, so it
barbarian.
wouldn't add anything to my already punches then.
Give it to the barbarian.
Yeah.
All right,
Anybody who can't
I
add
will
to the bonus action-
manually add it to Chris's inventory right now.
If I was really hoping for some reason it'd be Dex, not Strength.
I was hoping it would add to my punches, but yeah.
Nah, I doubt items like that are gonna affect stuff that already gets bonuses. Just that's my inherent guess.
you know, since I have this thing now, I'm going to put that extra short sword
I
back.
guess I'm imagining kind of like with your Gauntlet's last arc, where like you already did stuff with your punches and then you got bonuses.
They
to
added
those.
elemental damage, yeah.
Yes.
That was
That's
much
what I
later in
was
the campaign too, though. Wasn't the
that's
second
original.
boss.
I was not expecting a god tier item. 100. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, honestly, that item is pretty good.
It is
The
really
stone
good.
gauntlets. It just doesn't help you guys in particular that
Yeah.
much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing with that
This
item,
halberd, however, I have a feeling this is going to come in clutch.
I will also tell you guys, I made all of these items. Some of them are homebrew, like the stone gauntlet is a homebrewed item, that ring. Some of them are not, like the Halberd of Warning. But I purposefully made each item before I knew what your classes were intentionally, so not all of them will be useful.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But that also means there could be someone who could never get a useful item, hypothetically.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, with how you designed it, there is definitely everyone will at least get one because
it's very likely because they are very diverse magic items.
Yeah.
So the chances of nobody being able to find even a single useful one would be really surprising.
Yes.
But technically possible.
Oh, important question: do these require attunement or are they non-attunement magic items?
Mine does, actually.
Then if it requires attunement naturally, it will in this. And there's a way when making homebrew items on D&D Beyond to set whether it requires attunement. So, for example, the Stone Gauntlet does require attunement, but not necessarily all of them will. It varies from magic item to magic item.
You can only attune during a long rest, can't you?
Short rest. It takes an hour to attune, basically.
Oh, is Chris actually already the barbarian that gets the bonus action attack, like a frenzied barbarian or whatever it's called?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
So, hey, technically, if we dick around here long enough, I can attune.
No,
just
he's
like
Path
Canadian.
of the Ancestral Guardian. This helps him out a lot.
Very good.
Excellent.
Okay. She would say, "Do you have any other need for me? If not, I will get more acquainted with these two newcomers you have brought."
Yeah, I think we're good. Let me check my notes. Was there anything to the east of that town? The capital. Let me check my notes. East Capital Ruins, Aragon Garden.
So, I think my memory is terrible, but I think there was also something to the north of where we're at.
No, there's tons of stuff to the north, south, etc. I just meant from the east one, I think that was the only thing to the direct east. I'm just double checking the notes. I do have East Tribal Outpost, but that's northeast, so that's not anything from here. And then Elris is also northeast. Okay, yeah, I think we're good.
So where are we to next?
You guys want to buy another booster pack?
I would like to. Let's check out the inventory in general. I might be down for booster pack.
I believe you have a handout for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking.
Yeah, we do.
Because you already got full plate, so.
Oh yeah, I don't need
getting
that anymore.
potions
That
of
is
healing,
100%
I don't
true.
think we need much. I think it's just healing we'd want to get.
Healing is always good.
Do we have any healers kits already?
Not kits, I'm talking about potions.
Question:
Oh, I know.
does it say how much thieves' tools are?
Oh, I can make you thieves.
Please
pretty
make
sure
me
it
thieves'
did.
tools.
I can make you any kind. Now that I have my own tools, I can make any kind of tools you guys need.
But I believe they're not permanent. He can temporarily conjure thieves' tools in a moment if you need them.
I have to look.
I wouldn't know. I don't play Artificer. That's
Yes,
a lot more
with
balancing
thieves' tools or artisans in hand, you can magically create one set of non-magical artisans' tools. They vanish when I use it again. So, provided I can make one.
Okay, so assuming you don't make new ones, she would have permanent thieves' tools until you
Yes.
need to make new stuff.
Until-
Okay.
Yes.
There's a little Swiss Army knife.
Okay.
Only, hopefully, you won't break after
So
like a
make
week.
me some thieves' tools, please.
If you did want a set of your own
Uh-huh.
thieves' tools, I thought he had them, but I'm not seeing them.
He does
They're
not.
at the very bottom, I think.
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, 3 hearts if you wanted to just get a permanent one.
Could I just get a permanent set of thieves' tools so we don't have to worry about it?
I have a question for
Only
Max.
2 hearts.
Um,
I'm
When it says non-magical artisans' tools, does that include things like herbalism kits, navigators kits? Like, does that also include kits?
No.
Because okay, so I didn't know if like a navigator would, because I guess a navigator wouldn't be a type of artisan.
Exactly.
Okay.
Also, I'm
Well,
just,
navigators, yeah, no. If you look
Right.
up artisan tools, the list is there.
Oh, okay. So that's like a technical thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a literal
It's
term
an ingrained
in
thing.
I see. I thought maybe it was like open to interpretation. But okay.
Kyle,
No.
Yes.
with your thing with the tools, do you make anything else with it? Because if you don't make anything else with it, just you making it is essentially the same as making a permanent one. Like, does anything
Yeah, as long
else
as I only make it
require
once. Yes.
No, like, does it go? I'm asking, does anything else like can be made from that, or is it just tools?
So here's the thing: he could make other things, but they'd be very niche in very specific situations. So it's like this one time we need a navigator's kit or whatever it is. But then he can also immediately after you guys use that tool, switch back to thieves' tools.
So yeah, basically be the same as having a permanent set of thieves tools.
Essentially.
Essentially.
Yeah, let's see.
I
Carpenter-
have one set of tools that could be anything. But yes. Yeah, so it literally, most of them have tools in the title, with the exception of things like alchemist supplies or cook's utensils, but most of them literally say tools. Okay.
Yeah.
So
There's a heftier amount than I remembered.
So do we ever, like, maybe, like, a disguise kit in case we wanted to make ourselves look like a leper, and then we could, like...
We are lepers.
No, I mean, like, worse. Like, I could dress up like a zombie.
Like a
and
pharaoh.
then- You know what I mean? Like, that's more what I meant. I could make myself look pharaoh and...
If
We could do that naturally.
If you do that, like, what help does it give us?
Like, if like, I don't know, we're sneaking into a place, and the place is either... There's, like, bad guy... I don't know.
It
It
would
would help with stealth
that-
or whatever, but...
for that thought you gave, it would literally help us none at all. Because
Okay.
if they're going crazy,
Well,
they're most.
If you remember, when we took out the ones by the manor, they weren't attacking each other. They were feral-esque, not completely. So I can see how that could come in a little handy in the future, but that seems very niche.
They most likely would have gone off of smell, not sight. Judging by how
Or
they
if there's
reacted.
bad guys and we wanted to sneak past as just a random, like, leper pod, we would all look like lepers and then just wander by like wandering zombies. And
But
the
I
bad
feel
guys,
like
the
a
actual-
leopard could look like anything, so it would just be like less decomposed, because leprosy is just like you're going slowly crazy and then going after
Yeah.
each other's hearts.
It would definitely be fine to not need to disguise yourself at all, to just carry yourself like an insane
Okay.
leper.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see the point of a disguise tool.
I think
Okay.
it's a good thought, Kyle, but I don't think in this certain campaign it would
It's not, yeah.
feel as much.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's
But
not
I am
just-
going to steal that idea, 'cause that's a good idea.
So if I could have you semi-permanent thieves tools, that would be great. I would like permanent, but
Oh,
if you're
wait
never
a-
gonna make something else, then
I have to check something. Real quick.
Oh my god, Dark Souls 3 references up the ass. Nathaniel Newhorn succeeds.
Yeah. Okay. So I make Indigo a set of thieves tools.
thank you.
Just mark them with an asterisk that they're not regular thieves tools, that they're special Brooklyn thieves tools.
Oh god, does he have his own little logo he stamps into his works?
Yes, 100%. There's a B and an E in like a weird font. Yeah.
Because I completely planned for one of my artificers to do the same with his flintlocks.
What was okay? So let's see. What was in the inventory? I think healing potions would be great.
I think they're gonna be B thieves tools.
Yeah, BE. That's fine. Yeah, healing potions would be great. I think healing health kits in terms of stabilizing someone might be useful.
Yeah, healing kit would be really good.
Didn't Max say we could do that with a medicine check?
The thing about healer's kits is they make it so the medicine check is unnecessary. So they're definitely not a bad item to pick up. But that's
Yes, you can always do a medicine check, but there's always a chance you fail a medicine check. Whereas,
Yeah.
Whereas healer's kits just succeed.
yeah.
Yeah, it takes one action to succeed.
How much is a healer's kit?
I think it's pretty cheap.
I think it was 3 or 4. Let me double check. I just closed it
I'm
down.
having trouble finding it now. I see herbalism kit. I'm having trouble finding the
Is
healers.
it even here?
Healer's kit is not in his inventory.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Where did we find them?
Oh,
I think
these
Kyle
are-
just kept mentioning it and it didn't exist.
Yeah, I guess it didn't exist. I really
Yeah.
thought it did.
I mean, a lot of kits are. I don't blame you.
Actually, if you don't mind, could we pick up a herbalism kit? That could be useful with my survival.
It is also only one heart.
I mean, sure.
I don't care.
Okay.
So, one heart for an herbalism kit. How many booster packs you guys buying? We're done transmogrifying. I'm going to turn on my creepy music.
Oh, we do want to get a couple potions, right? Do we want to get like one potion each or something? Or
I would definitely like some healing potions, for sure.
because a regular healing potion. Oh my god, a regular healing potion is 1 heart, guys.
One heart. Wait, seriously? I
Yep.
could have
Yeah.
sworn it was more.
So I
I'll
would
be
even
there.
say
It
we should each get a greater, if I'm being honest.
That's 6 times 4?
No.
Oh, sorry. For some reason I did 4 times 4, so I was like 16 hearts. That's a steal. I don't know why I did 4.
16 is still a lot.
Out of 40 something.
You have 39.
40 something. We're down to
No,
30 something.
38.
30 something. Okay. Yeah, then I would recommend we at least do 1 each. So 6 hearts worth of 1 potion each. Does everybody agree to that?
So 7 hearts so far is what I'm hearing?
Mhm.
Okay,
That leaves
let
you
me-
with 32, if I
And
remember
then
correctly.
we could get 3 booster packs if you want.
I don't think we should drain our supply because we don't know how many
Yeah.
we're getting on the
Yeah, I
travel.
agree. For food purposes, yeah. So we can do 2 booster packs.
Is that the plan? 2 booster packs?
I'd argue 1, but if you want to do
You
2,
could buy them one at a time. Like maybe see how good your first one is, and then if it's really
Yeah.
bad, get a second.
Because I don't
Sweet.
suggest just splurging immediately.
Yeah,
it's
we
two
never know
times-
what our journey's
what
going to
are-
be like and when we're going to need more hearts.
They're 10 each, so that would be 20 out of how we have 32.
Yeah.
Actually, we have 33 because I forgot I kept that one elven woman's heart on me, and I'm going to use that as tinder for mine.
Well, we're also using 7, so it would altogether be 27.
No, the
No,
33
yeah.
is after the 7.
Yeah, 33 is after the 7. So at 33, if we did spend 20, that would leave 13, and that is 2 days worth of hearts, but I get your point if you don't want to risk that. That's fair.
Well, the travel just to the next town is 3 days,
But we
and
know
we're not guaranteed to find any lepers.
That's not guaranteed. That is a good.
I feel like that's saying I'm gonna go in the tall grass in Pokemon and definitely not get attacked.
I mean,
Hey,
Kyle,
it happens.
Kyle, we rolled a d20 for, like, we got lucky we got 12. We could have gotten a 1 or a 2 or a 3.
Oh, have we been rolling d20s? I didn't even connect that.
Oh my god, Kyle.
Right, so 1 booster pack is where I'm at.
I just
Yes.
think that I just thought there was on average 10 to 20 lepers per trip. I did not realize we were rolling anything.
Oh my god.
Kyle.
Okay,
23 hearts total?
Nathaniel, will you
Yes.
please roll me a D8, Nathaniel?
Scared.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
good.
pretty
Oh
good.
my goodness. Okay, so we'll start with the commons. Brooklyn,
Yes.
will you roll me a D100?
Let me open my
Yes.
booster pack card catalog. Need to adjust this thing later.
D100 in. Let me get that back open. Nope, stop it.
This is our first ultra rare, right?
I don't think ultra rare is a rarity. This might be your first super rare. It goes 1 to 4 is rare, 5 to 7 is super rare, and 8 is secret rare. Those are the rarities.
Oh,
Oh, I thought
I
there was 4. Like,
No, there's only 3.
oh, okay. Because we got
Um,
another super rare, like
50. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because we have 1 super rare already.
So your first card number 50, is Absorb Elements. That's a sick
Ooh,
fucking
That's
card.
good.
that is
It is a one-time cast of Absorb Elements. Shocker.
Who would have guessed?
Anti-shocker.
Indigo! Give me a D100.
That's lame.
They're not in any particular order after the rarity, so 1 to 100 are all roughly equivalent.
Okay.
13 is Firebolt. You get 1 cast of Firebolt.
I have a question for these.
Yes.
For the cantrips that like Firebolt and stuff, do they scale with your level, like how normal ones do?
No, they're assumed level 1.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
So who's
No
writing
problem.
these down?
I have.
Okay.
He's taking care of them.
Yeah.
And
Card
then,
catalog.
only person I haven't asked for a roll yet would be Luca. So Luca, when you get a chance, can you roll me a D? Let me figure out what supers are. I think it's a D12. Yeah, a D12.
Well, 12. I did that in GM, but yeah, you see it.
Yes, I do. You pull a card called Iggy's Tragedy. The art on this card shows a small dog, that dead on the ground, and its soul rising to heaven.
No.
And the effect of Iggy's Tragedy is it allows a soul to pass on to the next world instead of getting trapped in a heart.
That's awesome.
It is a one-time use, though.
That's awesome.
Are souls often trapped?
That what
Yes.
in the hearts, and
when
then
you're
you eat them.
consuming
Every
hearts, you're
single
consuming
one.
other people's hearts. It's
The
other people's souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not good people.
I mean, you're doing what you got to do to survive.
Yeah. I
gonna
also
say-
I don't know that in character I did not out of character I didn't realize that out of character. I thought we were just eating their bodies.
I like the noise afterwards. Like, I thought we were just eating their bodies. Like fucking yummy bodies, bro.
Yummy bodies.
Oh, mad funny. Are you satisfied with your 1 pack, or do you want to go for another?
And another one.
I would like to ask Rodrigo. do you ever like change your inventory or get new things? Because we were looking for a healer's kit.
That depends. What do you have on your person right now?
Is it a
What
healer
does
kit?
that mean, Rodrigo?
Well, it means that I get my inventory by looting those who have fallen. So when you die, I'll get all this inventory back.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a healer's kit,
Okay, good.
Has anyone
But-
else come around and gotten things from you, or have you gotten any more people who have died that you've gotten inventory from?
no, hasn't been a new shipment in a while. You guys were the last ones. I don't know why. Normally it'd be much more common. However, also it is very uncommon for people to be dropped off with equipment.
Oh, that's a good point. So wait, so how did you get the inventory you currently have?
Some people are able to smuggle equipment onto the boat. There is also inventory that has already existed in the land.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So yeah, did we want to buy a second one, or are we all set?
Go for it.
I don't like the idea of buying a second one
Okay,
at all.
All
And
right,
I like
well,
the
good-
cards.
I'm good
I
with
don't
that.
like this.
I'm good with that.
All right. Thank you. Come again. Buy more cards. Buy more things. Yes, yes. Indeed.
I forgot to add my boys in the I need to add that. I'm actually really glad I did that little character thing. That means I didn't have to take out of the pool. Nice.
Anything else you guys want to do?
not at the moment.
So do we want to go north or south, gang?
Are we leaving Merlin? Is that the thought process?
Oh, yeah, we want to go tell Esmeralda. We want to go tell Esmeralda about the church so we can go see the magician. At the boat.
I do agree with that. I'd feel better if she was in a safe place.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in character, she'd probably want to be spared being around fucking Corman all the time.
What are you talking about? I'm sure the musician is great.
Okay,
I don't know
so
why I picked
as
this
you guys
one.
approach, you see Esmeralda and the magician playing a card game outside on the deck of the ship. They see you and they climb down to greet you.
I also just remembered, don't we have Esmeralda's book now?
I don't know. Do we?
Esmeralda, I think we have your book.
You have my book? You found it?
We have this weird. They have this book that has weird letters on it.
Oh my goodness, that is my book.
Well, here you go. Azrael turns into an
takes
evil
it.
boss.
She takes it and she starts to thumb through it, reading it faster than it seems should be humanly possible to read. And she goes, "Yes, I'm remembering things."
Is that
Are you-
good or bad, Esmeralda?
Yeah, are you evil?
No, I'm a cleric. I'm part of a divine order. And you see Esmeralda gain power as she reads the book.
But didn't we establish that you're a cleric of the person who kind of started leprosy?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Interesting.
And we just gave the book to her.
Well,
I'm.
Brooklyn gave
She-
the book to him.
Stop me! Brooklyn was doing it, and no one stopped him.
She makes it to the end of the book, closes it, and she looks more put together, more dignified, and she says, "Thank you. If you ever need anything, feel free to ask."
We could always
What?
use some healing.
What does anything?
Do you need to be healed?
Not at the moment, but sometimes.
Okay. If you ever need healing, or perhaps one of your party members dies, and you can get their body to me quickly enough, or perhaps you have a curse that needs removed, or a tome that needs translating, you can bring these things to me.
Now that
Wait,
you have
how
your
would
memories back. Oh, sorry. Would you say that?
Some.
How would you revive someone if they become a heart when they die?
Bring me the heart. But it must be fast.
Now
That's
that, you
not
have,
sending it home.
now that you have some of your memories back, Why the leprosy?
I do not understand the question. Why does leprosy exist?
Why did your god create the leprosy?
My god is in distress. Goddess.
Oh, goddess. Yes, please tell us that. Please tell us about that.
I don't know the specifics, but I know that something traumatic happened, and it pushed my goddess overboard.
And do you know the alignment of your goddess?
I don't understand the question.
Is your goddess good?
She was.
Okay.
Is she not good now?
Or is she dead now?
I do not know what is of her now. I don't remember.
Okay, well, you might
There are more books.
There's more books. Oh,
I can remember more books. I have a collection. It's not just this one.
Okay.
There are others. There are 5 others.
Gotta collect them all.
I'm sensing a side quest.
I think Max spent a weekend watching like Jackie Chan Adventures and Shaolin Showdown, and he's like, "Cool, we're doing this."
Collecting booster packs, not my thing. Collecting books, my thing. Thank you for my thing.
I mean, I like collecting booster packs. They just cost a lot.
We're gonna meet someone that's like, if you get a complete collection of booster pack cards, you get a boon. Like,
no, there's nothing like that. It's just if you ever get the highest rarity of booster pack card, you get a boon. Like, those are good things right there.
That's when the party just fights over like it, and then like one person comes out standing, and we need a new campaign.
Guys,
they become the ultimate leper king.
I look at the party and I'm like, what are questions that we could ask her that she might have an answer to now about this world or her god or magic or anything?
This is more like a personal question about me personally. So did we ever I think I noticed that she was afraid of me.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I remember that. She specifically leaned towards me.
I was in my confused state. I did not understand your undead nature.
Okay.
And I went towards the divine entity.
Okay.
Yes, but in particular, the ASMR.
That makes sense. I'm more of I deal with the afterlife.
You're a Shinigami, yes?
You've heard of me. Of us.
Yes, I have slight memories of you.
It's rare that people not of our island know of us, but yes.
I mean,
my order used to study all matters of this world.
Are there others? Speaking of your order, do you know if any of them are still around?
It is just me now. I am the only one remaining.
Okay.
Say no one has any questions to me about what I am and the things I do.
No, not really.
Cool.
Sounds pride.
No, it's more that I think we had conversations in the past, and you didn't want to discuss it then, if I remember correctly.
True. That did.
Am I misremembering, or was that the case?
No, I'm pretty sure that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nathaniel just doesn't like to pry. People open up when they open up.
Exactly.
But you are right. Brooklyn does like to pry, so he would figure it right. What's a Shinigami?
A Shinigami is a very special order that helps ferry the dead to where they need to go in the afterlife.
Oh, and considering there's no afterlife right now and dead people don't work right, sounds like your people either must be busy or not working at all.
She glares at him.
And this is why we don't let the holy chicken talk.
She glares at him
You're
and
not really
goes,
good at this whole
we shall always...
face thing on you.
We always help the dead. I can see and hear the dead right now, and they're pleas for help. Why do you think I left my home? We do not normally leave.
That's what I meant. Is like they're That's all I meant, is that there's clearly a lot going on. But is it?
You said that we're not doing our jobs.
No. Sorry, I meant you can't do your job, or there's too much to do and you can't keep up. Like, that's more what I meant. Like, I didn't mean you weren't doing it. I should have said can't, not won't.
She just glares at him and is like, I don't think you would understand these things.
I mean, I'm from the celestial realm, so I mean, I definitely understand the souls that go there. I do lie on the ground and put my foot in my mouth.
So you know when the souls show up to your home, but you don't ever think of where they come from?
They come from here, because they died. I didn't think there were guides. I kind of just thought they floated, like, upwards.
There are only certain paths to the other planes, and we guard them. Do you think anyone's just allowed to go wherever they want?
No, there's like a sorting process where, like, good souls float up and bad souls float down.
Yes, there is a sorting process.
The Shinigami!
No, but I just thought the sorting was, like, the work of the universe, not the work of people. Like, that's... That's the thing. I came down. I specifically want to study the mortal realm, so I'm learning a lot. I take out like a paper and a pen. And I just start scribbling down notes very hastily.
And I say, it's funny that you think that such a thing would only be in the mortal realm, but that's fine.
Well, that's all. Well, no, I obviously, because like celestials die, but they don't need to be sorted because they just stop existing, and like infernals die and they just stop existing. But like I shouldn't say mortal realm. I should say, well, no, that's true. That's true. I didn't say material plane. I said mortal realm. So that would include all planes that are non-celestial, non-infernal, and non-abyssal. So like everything else would pretty much be mortal, I would believe. But yes. Okay. So do we have any more questions for Esmeralda?
Say, I'm not obsessed with death. I'm obsessed with order.
I didn't say that.
I know. Fucker. That's right. You're already on my shit list.
Whenever I hear Shinigami, I just think Bleach. That's all I think about. I can't.
Literally, the role that the Bleach Shinigami play is exactly her character. Like, it's not based on Bleach. It's that Bleach is based on the Shinigami lore. Yeah. And that's what a Shinigami is.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking more Death Note.
Yeah, Death Note Shinigami is more of an abstract concept.
I forgot Ryuk was called a Shinigami in
Yes.
Death Note.
Yeah.
I forgot, yeah. Okay.
There's supposed to be fairies to the next world.
Yeah, I did not
You want
base
to
it on
think
any
for
of
apples?
that. I just based it on the actual...
Shinigami,
Yeah.
yes.
If I try to give you an apple, will you go apeshit?
Shinigami's
At
not
this
allowed.
moment, an apple would not be satisfying. I do like fruits, though.
Okay, I look at Esmeralda and I go, so knowing what we are trying to do you have any information that seems pertinent that you feel you want to tell us or you should tell us?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Get me more books and perhaps.
Yeah. How's it going, Magician? All good?
Yeah, man, I'm just, party, magician. Want to play a game?
Esmeralda, do you know anything about the Magician now that you have your memories back?
He's been here since longer than I've been alive.
Okay, cool.
Indigo would be like, by the way, it is safe to go back to the chapel.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much.
Oh, because you're a cleric, does the church help you at all?
I mean, no.
Okay, cool.
But
Just
it is
wondering.
her home.
No. Well, no, her home was the mansion, right?
The mansion was my home, but I practiced in the church, and I'm glad to hear it is now safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, nonetheless, push come to shove, that's a good holdout.
We have reactivated its ability to repel.
Keep out the lepers.
The ones that are
The bad
non-sentient.
boys, yeah.
Yes. Okay. I think we're going to be going now then.
Do you remember why you were asleep?
Oh, good one.
Starvation.
Okay.
I was physically exhausted.
Do
And
you have any?
you've eaten now.
The magician has provided me with hearts.
Okay.
What?
Do you remember at all any kind of hint as to why you're missing your memories?
I do not know.
Okay.
Could be
All
lack
right.
of hearts.
And more small books.
I almost want to write down our questions so every time we can just go like number 1 through 10. You know what I mean? Just so we know to ask the same ones every time we get a book.
That actually might be a good idea considering the amount of travel we're going to be doing here.
All right. Do you guys want to go north or south now?
I have a question. Why was I mad at Luca? Because Liliana did something. What did she do?
No, it's actually Luca because we mentioned Liliana in front of Luca. This is out of character, so I'm not saying.
No,
it.
that's not why
we-
I'm mad at him.
Oh, he
Liliana did something. I don't care about what Luca is doing.
There was some... I don't remember exactly what.
remember.
There was some small
it's on
inciting
screen.
incident which made Liliana not see you in a positive light. Therefore, neither of them did. So it's been this weird kind of...
I feel like she
Yeah.
did something, like either, I think, put
Last time
someone
she
in...
got back, she went into the fight and nearly died.
Uh-huh.
What'd you say, Dalton?
Last session, she went into the one-on-one fight and nearly died.
Oh, yeah, and then she made us almost have someone die, and then... Yeah, she just caused that whole problem without even, like, any talking. Got it.
Alrighty, so Kyle, you've got the notes. I believe the plan now is to leave Maryland, yes?
Yes. That's why I was asking the part if we want to go north or south.
It's a toss-up, really. I'm just happy to be here and doing my job.
Okay, I vote north just because north is above south.
I don't remember where anything is, so I don't care.
So there's notes. They're called map notes and quest notes. So the
Oh,
map
wow.
notes
There.
indicate that there's hills to the south, or let's see.
You see how it says hills, then northeast Idris ruins? That's supposed to say Indris. I'm going to edit this myself.
Yeah, go
Those
ahead and edit
hills-
anything you want, Max.
Those hills are east of the capital ruins.
Okay, that's the part I missed then, because I was saying I think
Oh.
there was something east of the Capitol ruins, but I couldn't remember what they were. Okay, thank you.
Calabasas
Yeah, feel free to edit it and
Farms
fix
up
my notes.
north.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through these map notes right now and just verify everything. So
Thank you.
East Capital Ruins, it's got Aragon. That's spelled badly. There we go. He's Fragment Hardy Hills. So yeah, there are hills to the east of the Capital Ruins. Then if you go northeast from them, you get the Indris Ruins. Indris plus Elris, once one destroyed by the dragon. Mansion, Shipwreck, Church, Calabaza Farms. North, Detached contains Sanities. And then above that is the Dark Keep, not the Dark Keep. North of Farm, whoops. North of Farm, lepers go there, but you don't know why. Above, then north of that is the Shrine of Calabeth. And that's correct. East of Shrine is the Tribal Outpost, and then past the Tribal Outpost is Ellerin, which you spelled incorrectly as well.
It's
Ellerin.
it is physically possible to spell fantasy words right.
Ellerin teleports you to the Corrupted Forest. Yep, you got that. Then north from Calabeth, Wilderness, but if you go northeast from there, you get to Ancient Town Elris. That's correct. South from town is the Shaded Woods. Yup. And then Aleum, that's spelled really bad. Oh gosh. Aleum Lois. The Frozen Village. Southeast from the town is the Port City became Dragon's Den. It says immune to leprosy. If here, that is incorrect. What
I
I
meant
should
the dragons. The dragons.
Dragons are
when the
immune
dragons are there,
to-
they're immune to leprosy.
leprosy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Save changes. There you go. Those are all your notes.
I did a pretty damn good job, I feel.
I mean, if you say so.
Oh, but there's also the quest notes. So if you also
All right. Time
We should
to
probably
look over the quest notes. Key frag, one in Calabeth. Oh god, these poor spellings. I don't care enough to fix them. Yeah, I do. I lied. Calabeth. They're not even capitalized.
Clicking shift when you're in a hurry is wasted effort.
Not true.
I can feel the judgment.
So much judgment. So much judgment.
How did you spell Aleum Lois correctly the second time, but not the first?
That sounds like a Kyle thing to do.
Probably the first time was a typo, because the second time is how I thought it was pronounced, or spelled.
You put Jamil instead of Jamile.
Jamil! Cooper!
I think you actually spelled, yeah, that's spelled wrong. Good God. So anyway, yeah, you guys, I already, fixed the map notes, if you guys want to take a look at that and decide where you're going.
I think we actually want to backtrack and finish the hills that are east of the Capital Ruins, because we can get to the Indris Ruins that way. It might make sense to go the way we've already cleared out, as opposed to exploring new stuff north and south.
I mean, I think the exact opposite.
I want to go
Because if we
south.
go new stuff on top of that, there should be more lepers there for more hearts.
Well, that's the thing, is that the north and the south are kind of infinite, but, like, there's only two things to the east, and I'd rather check those off, I feel like.
I feel like we got the thing of note to the east for now.
No, because there's
further
the
to the
Indris
west.
Ruins, and then there's just the Indris Ruins, and I think that is very important.
I will say you know that one of the 5 key fragments that you need are at the Indris Ruins. That is in the quest notes, which I have finished editing. Yeah.
Well, if it is east, we could go north and then go down from there. Going north.
So
is
I
still
don't.
the best
I mean,
way.
technically, but as far as I understand it, north and northeast, and like, I don't think you could then go south from any.
There's a large lake in the middle of the continent that can break stuff up. So if you go too far north, you'd have to backtrack south to get to the Indris Ruins.
Yeah. So I think the most direct route would be to go east.
If you're trying to go to Indris right now, it would be you could go Calabaza Farms and then go east. Like, you don't need to go through the hills of the Capital Ruins. But if you go any more north than Calabaza Farms, then you would have to backtrack for the Indris Ruins.
Okay, I'd be pro that.
Which I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just clarifying the notes.
So then, Dalton, what would you think about that? Because that's like a 50-50. We do one
I
new location
still don't
and
think we
also
should
go
go
to
to
the
the
right.
ruins yet.
What?
I feel like we should learn more about the areas elsewhere.
Say again?
I don't think we should go to the ruins yet. Also, judging by what the others are saying, it seems like we're going south anyways.
Oh no,
Wait, what
I
do you
was
mean?
only voting south because RNG made that decision for me.
Oh, I didn't know people were voting.
I mean, I'm down for south. I just don't think we should go
I
east.
actually agree with Kyle. I would like to continue to go east. And
Okay.
to clear that area and to check off the forest.
Take it one section at a time, you're saying?
Right.
Exactly
That way we don't get confused and have to keep going back and forth all over
There's
hell
a
and
lot
high
of-
water. Unless
Yeah.
we purposefully need to clear something out first in order to create an objective.
Yeah.
I think that it would save a lot of travel time and less resources would be used going back and forth because we have to think about our hearts. Yes, we could go somewhere else to get more hearts, but if we're keep going back and forth, then who knows how many lepers are going to continue to come into that area after we leave. I
What I
just
would
think it's, you know,
True. Backtracking once would be better than backtracking 3 or 4 times.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the beauty of it. If we do what Max suggested, I think that's a 50-50. We go to Calabaza, and then we go to the right, because that way it's a little 50-50. We get a new location on the way to the old location, and then we get a new location. So it's going to be new, old, new, as opposed to old, new. So that way it's 50-50.
You can get behind that logic.
I'm fine with that.
Say, like I said, I only voted to the will of RNG, so
I think that's 3. Dalton, are you okay with that compromise?
I mean, majority rule.
Okay.
All right, so then the plan is to head north towards the Calabaza Farms, and then from there, probably east towards the Indris Ruins, but we'll take it from there one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, that is where we're going to end the session tonight, now that you've finished all your Maryland details.
So we're ending at 10:30?
Yes.
Okay.
I
will
honestly
allow
was
it.
expecting the Marilyn stuff to last longer, but you guys kind of just belted through it, which is not a problem. Yes?
No, okay. Well,
What I will say, what you can do is, I will say, Dalton, roll me a d20.
Ooh.
You guys acquire 15 hearts over a 3-day journey to Calabaza Farms, and that is where we will be beginning
Can we
next
see the
session.
Calabaza Farm map?
It's not in roll 20 yet.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Can I go ahead and assume that I attuned during the journey?
Yes, that's 100% fine.
Okay.
So we got 15 hearts, but we're gonna eat.
That's a 3-day journey. There's 6 of you. Chris is still not eating hearts, though. And Nate's doing one every other day, so...
So 14?
Yeah.
So we only got 1 new heart. So if you just want to add 1 to the inventory, that'll even out.
There you go.
24.
All right, guys. I'll see you all next week for a
good luck.
normal fucking session.
Yes.
Good luck tomorrow. Win some
Thank you.
Good
big
luck, man.
buckaroos
Yeah.
for
I
us.
appreciate it. I really need to get some fucking sleep.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
Bye,
And
guys.